Hi, coaches. Welcome to your bonus Mindful Monday session, one of your four. My name is Celia Slater, and I'm from True North Sports, and I wanted to share with you a book that really had a big impact on my life, and it was called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel. And it is a small, simple little book, and you could read it with your team. You could have great discussions with your team, but really, I just wanted to bring it to your attention because it's got four really great things that can help you be more mindful as you move through the world, that can help you live a more quality life and be in the moment. And really about living from your lens and from your heart and from your spirit. So these are the four agreements. Number one is be impeccable with your word. Number two is avoid taking anything personally. Number three, avoid making assumptions. And number four, always do your best. So let's take a look at number one, be impeccable with your word. And basically this just means speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Really great. This is so powerful. It seems so simple, but yet it's so, so powerful. Paying attention to what we are saying, because what we say comes from what we think and feel, and then when we say it, it starts putting the energy out there and it starts creating things. So be careful of the energy of your words. It's important. Avoid taking things personally. This is like one that I know a lot of people have to work on. It's and really understanding that what other people do, nothing others do is because of you. It really has nothing to do with you. It's not always about you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you're immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. And this is so true. When you really take in other people's opinions, that could be a problem. There's another really great book called What You Think of Me Is None of My Business. And so avoid taking anything personally. It's a really, really big one for a lot of people. But here's one that I think is even bigger for a lot of people, and that is avoid making assumptions. Like one of the things that Brene Brown talks a lot about in her book, Rising Strong, and also Dare to Lead, is this concept of how we will make up a story in our head. We'll make an assumption, we'll make a story, and man, we can run with that story. We're really good at it. So one of the things that she offers as a rumble starter is when you're having this kind of assumption or you're really wondering what's going on with somebody, and you ask them and you start the question by saying, the story I'm making up in my head is blah, blah, blah. Is it true? Is that correct? Help me out here. So when we make these assumptions, and athletes do it to us all the time as coaches, like, you know, you might come to practice not in the same jovial mood and they'll think it has to do with them, or you didn't play them, so they'll make up a story about why they didn't get as many playing time. So assumptions can be very damaging, especially given how long we let that story run in our head. Find the courage to ask questions and express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. Just with this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. And that is so, so, so true. So think about that and try not to make any more assumptions. Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It'll be different when you're healthy as opposed to when you're sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you'll avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. And this is really true. Like, we're not always going to be what would be like 100%, but we can give 100% of what we have, right? And so just always giving our best, regardless of the circumstances, and stepping into that room or the practice or relationship or whatever, just doing the very, very best we can, so that we don't have regret, that we always give everything that we possibly can offer. So these are the four agreements. And like I said, they are really powerful. So simple, but so powerful. And if you can apply them to your life, I think that it would really, really help. I'm curious, as you look through these, Which ones do you feel like you have struggle with? Which one is harder for you? We have a handout in the folder that you can kind of go through and rank yourself on the different 4 agreements and see where are you struggling a little bit, or which one are you good at? Which one can you be better at? I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for being here, and go Coaches.